Mr. President, about 90% of my personal philosophy is don't hurt someone unless they're trying to hurt you. Don't take other people's stuff, and leave me alone. I believe in free will. I believe God gave us all free will. With that free will goes responsibility. I don't need government to tell me how to live my life. It doesn't mean I don't support reasonable rules and regulations and laws, but I don't need government to micromanage my life. That's what I mean when I say leave me alone. Earlier this month, it might have been the last part of last month, I noticed that Secretary Kennedy started talking about coffee. In particular, he mentioned Starbucks coffee. Now, I voted for Secretary Kennedy to be the president's choice. I like Secretary Kennedy. I don't agree with everything that Secretary Kennedy has said and done. We have some differences. I use a toilet seat to sit on. I won't go any further on that. But one of the things I support Secretary Kennedy on is trying to make the American people more cognizant about what they're eating. Not to tell them what they can eat and drink, but to make them aware. And so I heard Bobby talking about Starbucks coffee, pretty popular. And I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he commented on how bad it is for you. So I scratched my head and said, I'm going to look into this. So I did. This is a cup of Starbucks coffee. I know that doesn't give you any frame of reference, but I checked the most popular Starbucks coffee drink is a caramel macchiato. Caramel macchiato. Now, I don't know what that is. I haven't had it. I generally don't drink coffee that takes 10 or more words to order. But I'm told that Starbucks' most popular drink is the caramel macchiato. It will cost you at Union Station, here is a macchiato cup from Starbucks. I'm told it will cost you $6.88 to buy a large caramel macchiato at Union Station. Now, again, I'm not telling people what to drink or how to spend their money, but I will tell you, if you want to come by my office, you can get coffee for free. It won't be a caramel macchiato, but it's pretty dang good coffee. But be that as it may. So I said, I've got to look into what's in a caramel macchiato. Here's what's in a caramel macchiato. Milk, brewed espresso, vanilla syrup. I didn't know what vanilla syrup was. I found out that vanilla syrup is sugar, water, natural flavors, potassium sorbate, and citric acid. Also in a caramel macchiato is caramel sauce. Makes sense. That's why they call it a caramel macchiato. Caramel sauce is sugar, corn syrup, butter, cream, milk, and salt. Also in a caramel macchiato is water, heavy cream, non-fat dry milk, natural flavors, salt, mono and diglycerides, I probably mispronounced that, soy lecithin, probably mispronounced that too, but I don't know what the hell it is anyway, and sulfites. Now, not to put too fine a point on it, but in a caramel macchiato, there are 310 calories. 80 of those calories come from fat. The total fat in a caramel macchiato is 9 grams. Saturated fat is 6 grams. Cholesterol, 35 milligrams. Sodium, 190 milligrams. Whoa, Nelly. Total carbohydrates, 44 grams. Protein, 13 grams. And caffeine, 150 milligrams. Of the carbohydrates, the total 44 grams of carbohydrates, the sugar got my attention. 42 grams of that are sugar. That's about 85% of your recommended daily sugar intake. So one of these, you've gotten 85% of the amount of sugar that you're supposed to take in for the day. Fat intake, one of these provides you with 30% of your recommended daily saturated fat intake and 12% of your recommended daily cholesterol intake. Again, I'm not criticizing anybody. Well, there goes the cafe macchiato, caramel macchiato. Grab it for me. There, Connor. I'm not telling anybody what to do or not to do. I'm just pointing out the facts. A caramel macchiato has as much sugar as 12 Chips Ahoy cookies. A caramel macchiato has as much sugar as 4 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. A caramel macchiato, the most popular drink at Starbucks, has as much sugar as 2 servings of Breyer's cookies and cream ice cream. It has as much sugar as 1 Chick-fil-A brownie. And it has about as much sugar as about 50% of a medium McDonald's chocolate milkshake. You can burn off the calories, though, if you run 3 miles to burn off the calories. So, again, I'm not here to tell people what they should drink or not drink or eat or not drink, but I wanted the American people, to the extent that they are listening and that they care, to understand why I think Secretary Kennedy made the point that he made about coffee that takes 10 or more words to order, and specifically Starbucks coffee.